Hi guys! This is Julie. She's being my wonderful, beautiful model today. I'm going to show you guys how to do an in-home makeup demo. So you can't see my other friends over here, but we've kind of had a little afternoon where we're playing with makeup and doing little mini makeovers, I guess you would say. So I'm going to talk you guys through how to do a home demo. So what I have done is I have natural light is huge. So you want to be able to have natural light coming on your model's face. So I have positioned us, if we were to look behind the camera, there's a big window behind here, and then I have my ring light set up right there, basically right on Julie's face. So, and then we turned some music on, but we're turning it off now because YouTube won't allow a lot of that stuff. So I have all my makeup set out. I have already color matched her foundation. That's kind of the scariest part for me when I just started to do this, is trying to match somebody's foundation, because that kind of freaks me out a little bit. So a couple of the girls have been gracious enough to let me borrow their faces and figure out which foundation works the best for them. So I ordered 5 different foundation colors of the most popular colors, and I have been trying them on different people to figure out, you know, the skin tones and what color is good for different warm tones and cool tones. So anyway, we will get started. So I have a little chair set up for Julie, and I'm just going to talk her through each of the products. The first thing that I will always put on my models is silk, because they want to make sure it's a clean face. So go ahead and put this on, and I'll tell you how to do it. You're going to put it on your face and you want to press it in. Okay, don't rub it around, press it in, and then go downward with it. So press all over your face, and then you're going to go downward. And as you're letting them try the products, you want to make sure that you explain what they do, because she has no idea what silk is. All of us in SeneGence know what silk is, but they don't. So silk is a pore minimizer and wrinkle minimizer, and so you really push that in. Yeah, push it into your pores so that it closes up those pores and gives you a nice even skin tone. Very
fantastic.
Good. I'm glad it smells fantastic. And you can have them use the skincare before. I've done that before. These ladies just came with a clean face. That's all that they came with. Okay. So the next one is, after she's pressed that in, and be sure to get your neck down here too, because we're going to be putting some foundation there, is the Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. I'm going to go ahead and let you, if you want to write that off again, put it in. I'm using medium today on her. Medium is what I use on most people. This, Julie, goes all over. So you just put on like you're putting moisturizer on.
Okay.
And it's going to help even out your skin tone with the reds. It helps hide my my sunspot really well.
Yes.
Some of my customers just wear this every single day. They don't put foundation on if they want something real light, real airy. And then whenever people, this is something, girls, listen, whenever I am doing lip scents, delivering those to people, I have bought tiny plastic containers that are cosmetic. You get them on Amazon. They're cosmetic containers, and I am putting samples of these in there for people to try, because everybody that tries that Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer loves it. Like, there's not been a person who doesn't love it. So show them what else is out there in the products, because there's more than just lip scents, like we all know. So yeah, do your neck too. Yeah, go underneath your eyes too. And then if you wanted to, I forgot to say, that silk primer, you can have them put on their eyes too if they have a hard time keeping their eye color on, or it smears or anything like that. But I don't even use the primer on my eyes, and it's the shadow scent stays on me. But some people have a harder time because they have a little bit oilier skin. Okay, so yeah, so that's just, yep, and then wipe that on there. Now I'm going to start. So Julie is a dewy, so, but first I'm going to do, sorry, let me get my back here. Okay, this is our new concealers that we have. I don't know if you can see. They are amazing. I love these things. So I've already matched Julie. I knew that she was going to be a light. So right here, whenever you're doing the concealers, obviously under eyes is everybody's first concern as a woman. And then Julie has a little blemish right here, so we'll get that here. I always do. I have veins right around here. I don't know. I hope you all have those too. I'm not a weirdo. But I take those and I will cover them up. Go ahead and look a little bit more down. There you go. And then I take my blending brush. I just have a MAC blending brush that I use, and we're gonna blend that in. This new formula of the concealer, look up for me, is so much better than the previous concealers. Oh my gosh. When we got these at Leaders, I freaked out because you could tell right away that they're so much creamier than the other ones are. So I was super excited to get these new ones in. And like we have green, we have white. This is just a light color. There's a medium, and then there's deep. and I'm going to show you guys how to use the deep in just a second. So,
nice.
Yeah, go like this right here in your eyes. Like, no, go in your,
yeah, sorry.
Got a little gunky.
Gosh, I'm going to swipe it all off.
And if you want it, I have had on set, when I've done some commercials and stuff like that, I have had, you okay over there?
Yeah.
I have had people go nuts with the concealer and go down here. You can if you want to, but I just highlight these areas right here, here, and then any blemishes or anything like that. But like I said, you can go down here and go nuts over here. I just don't. So next thing I'm going to do is foundation. I'm using Dewy on her. And like I said, this is the scariest part for me because it just is. I just want to make sure that it looks good and even. So I will get the stipple brush. If you guys don't have a stipple brush, it's $10 from Ulta. Okay, look down for me a little bit. There you go. And teach them about the stipple technique because it is the best technique in my opinion to put on your foundation. So the other thing that I will tell them is if they're not wearing a cream foundation, how important cream foundation is, because once we turn in our mid-30s, but I mean in our 30s period, we lose moisture to our skin, hence why we get wrinkles. So, this looks so funny right now. Fantastic. So the more moisture that we have on our skin, the better. Correct? Correct.
Yes.
Like this with your mouth. There you go. So, cream foundation and cream blush is huge for 30 and above, is what I will say. Yeah, Dewy's looking good on you. I was afraid. I didn't know. I thought you were dark. Like, I thought that because you're more tan than I am.
Right.
So I thought, I don't know, because I wear Dewy too. Woo, that's really bright.
I think it's just because we're used to it. It's bright.
There. Yeah, Dewy's really bright. Or bright. Dewy's really, like you're darker than I am.
Right.
So I didn't think that Dewy would work on you. Julie is a warm tone, so believe it or not, Dewy is working for her. But it's a neutral, so I'm going to do over your eyes a little bit. Alright.
What else?
So I put a little bit more on. Jenny, we may show your face on you. Here, you gotta go. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
You want to show your face? I just did Jenny's makeup.
She's beautiful.
It looks so
She's
good.
gorgeous.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming over.
Thank you.
Have fun. Okay.
They're
What about
awesome.
those eyebrows?
They look awesome.
Okay. So I put it on a little bit heavier than I normally would, Julie, just so you know if you're like, wow, that's really heavy.
That's totally
I was just going nuts on here. Okay, then the next thing that I will do after the foundation, there, good blending look, is contouring. And I will use the concealer.
I like a piece of hair on my face. I think
Did you get it?
I think I got it.
So right here is the deep concealer, okay? I've been using this or Mocha Java for contouring. Get a dense brush. Again, this is a Clinique brush, a dense brush. Like I said, that other one was from Ulta, and it was $9.95, which is amazing. Contouring, what you want to teach your customers is going underneath their pupil of their eye. Do not go any further in towards the face. You want to go outside of the pupil of the eye, and then you want to go in a backward motion with your dense brush. So we put in that right there, and like I said, you can use Mocha Java, and you can show your customers how awesome it is to be able to use the Shadow Sense as your eyeshadow. I use it as eyebrows and as concealer, and as contouring. So the rule of 3, so you're going to do in the shape of a 3, 1, 2, 3 for contouring, and always go backwards. So just give some depth to the face. It's kind of trendy right now. Everybody's talking about contouring too. Yeah, they are. So if you want to make your, some people just use this as their blush. They're done once they do the contouring. I add a little bit of color. 1, 2, 3. Again, I literally put a tiny little bit on my fingers and it's lasting this whole time. So if you want to make your nose, contouring your nose, you can do each side of the nose, and then you take a little bit smaller, brush and go down with it. Whatever you want to do. But I do this. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine if it gets on my hair. Totally no big deal.
Okay. And then down here. We're going out to dinner tonight, so it's all good.
It's all good. Just girls.
Just girls. It's fine. We're going to meet with a friend who actually does SeneGence too. but we haven't seen her for a while. Okay, now look straight. So see how it gives just a little bit of depth to the cheeks? Turn to the side, if you will. There you go. A little bit of depth. Turn the other way. There you go. A little bit of depth. If you want to keep it there, you can. I'm going to keep going and do. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm going to grab some chocolate cherry blush scents. So this is our blush scents right here. So blush. Cool. And then I'm going to go back this way, this way. I do this with my fingers. You can do it with a brush. I'll go back. I got some contouring over here. Huh? Yes, thank you. Thank you. So this is the blush right here. And then you can actually stipple it back in with your stipple brush to make it go into those pores good. And then always with the apples of the cheeks, you want to do a different color. So I have a couple different colors over here. I'm just gonna throw some toasted rose, which is the same blush scents, but apples of the cheeks, you want a different color, okay? And it gives your cheeks a little bit of a pop. Just tell me when I'm on.
You're good. You're in.
And then still blend it back, but just smile for me. I'll fix it right too, but just a little bit different color.
Big smile.
Yeah. There you go.
Just like that placid smile.
Oh, you have a good apples of the cheeks. Now, I got it a little bit high. Okay, don't smile. Yep, so I'm gonna go back over here. This has a little bit of my foundation on it. So we'll blend it. Now smile again, let's see. Yeah, good. I didn't use eyeliner on Jenny. Okay, so how's the depth color look? It's pretty natural. Do you need anything else? Do you feel like you need more color? What do you normally?
I think it looks great.
Okay, so if you want to go back at this point, if they're like, my cheeks like this, or I like a little bit this, just go as, do it as you go. But otherwise, I want to be able to talk to my customer and be able to be like, what do you like? What's normal for you? Julie's, you're pretty neutral every day.
I'm pretty neutral, yes.
Yeah.
But I like to get fancied up, so.
You do?
Anything.
And then, we'll go to this side. We are going to do eyebrows, which I love.
It's the best, good eyebrows.
So, this right here is an e.l.f. small angled brush. It's fun picking Julie's nose. It's right here. They're $3 at Walmart or at Target. They're amazing. So I'm going to use Mocha Java and Onyx for eyebrows. I've already done Jenny's eyebrows, so you can see it on here. Julie has more brown than black in her eyebrows, so I'm going to use more Mocha Java and put a tiny bit of Onyx on it, okay? And then I'm going to mix these suckers up to make my own. And Jenny was a little bit darker eyebrows than Julie is, so she had more Onyx in her color. And then I'm going to mix this up. There we go. And make the shade that I want to make. Okay? And then you just fill in the natural brow line. Everybody freaks out at the beginning of this because it's so dark. And I always do this too for you guys. I just pull this up and knock it on here to bring more brown in. Everybody freaks out about their eyebrows at first because you don't realize how much eyebrow you have. Oh, I'm sorry. I got some shadows inside my hair. You don't realize how much you have, until they're there. And it makes such a difference. A huge difference. It frames your face. I always tell people, like, if I'm going out for the day, I will put on my brows, lips, and then I always will need like a tinted moisturizer or something if I'm not getting all the way ready. Good job, Julie. You know the product. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just slowly filling in Julie's. Nothing too crazy. I will go back over it with our, I do not love our brow scents. That's just my opinion. I like using the shadow scents better, but I do like this. What do you call this?
Brow brush?
There you go. I like the brow brush. So I'll go back over it with the brow brush to lighten it and soften it. But I'll let it sit up for a second. And if you've ever used the shadow scents before, you know that if we do this right now, it's going to go everywhere. Getting a little bit more brown for you. Okay. So we'll do this first. That's my dog. What's dirty? And you use just Mocha Java. Oh, I wish you could show them how you do your eyebrows. She literally goes, poof.
I'm not good at eyebrows.
No, you are, but you just do it so quick and then you go back and fix it.
Yes.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Good question.
But I mean, it looks good.
Like that.
Can you? What can you not do? Does it take a long time for you to like fill it?
I
Like
think so. I'm just
you're so
not artistic.
Yes, you are. But have you ever used this brush with it?
No.
Maybe you need the brush.
I probably did.
Oh, thank you. Maybe you need the brush. Again, $3 from Target or Walmart. I think I got these on Amazon. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna let them sit up a little bit. This one's already probably dry. So go back over here. It's smearing a little bit, so it wasn't all the way dry yet. I'll go back and fix that. That's the great part, you can fix it. Yes.
Fixing is our friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I just told you on Jenny that sometimes I like I'll put this over your eyebrow or eyelashes too, just to give it even more natural look. Can you guys see? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you tell me. You tell me if you can. Okay. All right. Some people love this brow sense. You can try it on them. I don't. That's just me. I can fix this. There you go. Let me see. Yeah. And these things sell themselves because I mean, it's eyeshadow. You can use so many different places. Okay, so now I'm gonna do eyes. I'll hop on over to eyes. This is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Another thing that you guys need to know is whenever you're in that same family, so like if you're gonna be doing some neutrals, stay in that family. So if you're gonna be doing browns, brown lips, stay in the brown eye family, the brown lip family. If you're gonna be doing some pinks, you know, some reds, then you can do some pink opal shimmer on here with some mulberry and then maybe some smoked topaz over it. There's a lot of different combinations. You could just stay in the same color family. So Julie's outfit, black is neutral. You could do either with black. That's the great part about black. Jenny that we just did, she had on a brown sweater. So I stayed in the brown tone family for her, which looks really good. And then this up here, whenever you're highlighting, you want to make sure that you do a little bit brighter of a highlight here, and then down here by your eye. By the center of your eye, you want to be bright and shiny. So we'll do a little bit more up here, a little more down here. Okay. All right. And then the next tool is Mocha Java Shimmer. That's my go-to color, for goodness sake. Everybody, do you care if I do Copper Rose Shimmer on you too, or I was going to do some brown on you?
You do whatever color you would like to do.
Okay, this is Mocha Java Shimmer. 1 in the crease. That's all that you need. If you want to go darker, you just put more on. Julie's got great eyes that are kind of a little bit more deep set, so they're really easy to do eye makeup on. You're going to do it in the shape of a V. So you start here and V out this way. Easy breezy. Same thing over here. These shadows are cream shadows, and then they will just kind of dry like a regular shadow. Cream to powder is what they call them. So it's nice because you have a couple seconds while they're still, you know, open your eyes for me. Yeah, you have a couple seconds while they're still wet that you can fiddle with them, which is I love. I'm gonna throw some Copper Rose Shimmer on there for fun. And then I'm also going to do some Sandstone Pearl, which is a beautiful green tone. So here, this is shiny, and like we talked about earlier, metallics are in, gold is in. Yeah, I like this on you a lot. It's pretty. You can't see it.
Well, it's pretty on the tooth. It's going to be really pretty on my face.
You can see it through your eyelid. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty tone.
It is.
But it really is. This tube of mine I'm going to have to RMA.
They're not laugh too hard, then I'll cry it all out.
And no, it won't. It's waterproof.
That's right.
You can cry all you want to.
Hello.
Don't cry.
Test it.
So I'm kind of being a little bit more dramatic with this Copper Rose Shimmer, just so you know. If you're like, what in the world?
I just saw this thing right now. It says be with someone who can love you even when your eyebrows aren't done.
That's right. I like that. But it's true. I never knew how like
Important eyebrows.
Oh my gosh.
So important.
I know. But I would do the pencil. Like I had a pencil that I used. And
I think
I
was
was like,
the same CoverGirl pencil for like
CoverGirl,
years.
Yes. And it was like, but it was hard. Like it was hard to,
It was like,
No, but I mean, I would like hurt my eyes like doing it. So it would, and then I have to sharpen it. And okay, so I'm going a little bit darker right here. Like I said, she's got the deep set, and again, I'm just using a tiny little bit of this. It's smoked topaz is kind of a green, and this is not shimmer. This is just regular smoked topaz. So we're going out for that little dinner tonight with a friend that we haven't seen forever. And so maybe I'm giving you a little bit darker look for this evening. If you're going to pick up the kids, that's a whole other makeup tutorial. Because
well, we are going to go pick up the kids with this, and they're going to be like, Mom, you look awesome.
Good, easy. And then I'll go back over with the lighter sandstone pearl just to make this part, like remember how we said this part needs to be light, and then this part down here needs to be light. So go back over. Like I said, it usually stays on my brow brush or my brush for a while until it dries. And I'm weird, I have to always go back over with this. I mean, there's like nothing on here, but a little bit of something. Then I use my blending brush, and I'll go back over to the edges because, as you know, it always goes around here. Another thing that I'm learning is the color that you're using up here in your V, open your eyes for me and look up. You always want to blend down here to the bottom just to give it a, not always, if you want a stark look, then you don't have to do that. But this is kind of a more natural look. It brings the color down here. So, I'm learning all these techniques. Yeah, you're like your daughter. Okay, she does the same thing. Okay, the same brush that I used for her eyebrows, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use for her eyeliner. This is Onyx, and again, I literally like take this tube and I just do this with it. Is that so weird? Oh, it's easy. Now I like a cat eye, Julie likes a cat eye. I already know this about her. So I'm going to do a cat eye on her. And I know you're not supposed to pull too much, but guess what I do? And then this part probably takes some of the longest thing to perfect this. I've done this on Julie, I can't tell you how many times over the years of being a friend. I know, because it's hard to do on yourself. Do you have this tool? Did we already talk about that?
Yes, I have that tool.
And it's still hard for you to do?
It's still hard for me to do, but
Let me see. Look up. Okay.
I'm extremely not artistic, so.
Do you think that this is the cat eye hard for you to do?
I've gotten used to it. It's gotten better.
Did it take a while for you to figure out how to do it?
It took me a while to figure out how to do it, yes, for sure.
As we get older, what I'm noticing with my eyes too is I'm having to take this cat eye and I'm having to go up more because your eyelids don't. You have a wonderful, wonderful bridge of your brow. Mine droop, I know. See, me and Molly, ours droop. So the higher that you make this cat eye go up, the more open and the tray is gonna look. Julie does not have that problem. But someday you might, but right now, lucky duck, you do not. Which is awesome. Again, what'd you say?
That's not wrong.
That one's not one of them. Well, the more, if you want a darker liner, you just keep putting it on. And that's the great part about their shadow senses. You just keep going if you want to make it darker. Okay, open up your eye. As you can tell, I'm very, meticulous about this thing because I care what this part looks like. I love my cat eye. But this one was a little bit lighter. This one was a little bit lighter than this one, so I'm going to go back over it and make it a little bit darker. Okay, open your eyes for me. Okay, close. I think that's what I used for the video. It takes so long. Okay. Open. Okay, close. I'm kind of crazy about this part. Oh, sorry. I bumped the deal. Okay? Now look up. And just do your whole bottom liner.
I usually do, but do whatever you want.
How do you go down there? With this same brush?
Yes.
Okay, and doing these, you guys, before, just telling your customers, like, if you guys ever want to do a makeover, you know, if you guys have an event that you're going to or anything like that, offer that to them because that way there's a reason for them to get ready for that day. and you can just do their makeup. A lot of times I have customers, they don't want to buy the bright reds. Yeah, that looks good. Go like this in your inner eye again, like this. They don't want to buy like the bright reds, and I'm always like, hey, if you're ever going to an event or anything like that, like holler at me and you can borrow my reds for the night, close your eyes. Because there's no sense in buying, you know, that bright color if you're never gonna wear it. At least that's my opinion. So let them come over.
For me, you love the bright
see.
colors.
It's a little bit more dramatic. I kind of like it. Okay, black, open your eye over here. So that's what I'll do too, is like, hey, come borrow my reds. I'll do your makeup for the night and have fun. Okay, good.
Is the dog okay?
Okay, you're gonna do this part. Oh wait, this
Yeah,
is yours.
actually yours.
1, 2. Yeah. Have you ever done eye illuminator?
I don't think so.
Do you want the under
Do it.
too, or do you not want that probably?
I don't know what that means, but you can do whatever you like to do.
Well, it's eye primer, eyeliner primer. She brought her own mascara. She brought her own She brought her own mascara, and she brought her own curler.
Am I doing mascara?
Yeah, go for it. You can totally do it here. I will always offer these to my customers too, which are tiny little eyelashes that I got at Sally's.
Oh, do you
because
want to do that first?
no,
Sorry.
you do that
Okay.
first. And then these are awesome. I use my tweezers. I will show you guys how to do it. It just gives like a little bit of a lift to the end of your eyelashes, but it's not a full set of eyelashes, which is nice. Some people don't like that full set look, so it's a nice alternative to just a little bit of a lift on the end. And it always like kind of makes the makeup all come together at the end. I really like that. So these are Ardell Duralash, and I'm gonna be using short black. They're kind of thicker on Julie. And of course, House of Lashes glue. This is the best stuff right here. Right there, House of Lashes, get it on Amazon. It's awesome. Okay, so now that I'm almost done with her, I'm gonna do some pearlizer on her, a little bit of bronzer, and then we're good to go. So pearlizer, if you guys have never used it, it's the best thing ever. It's gonna give you that like glow look. And it has the anti-aging, has the Cineplex complex in it. So on top of the foundation having the Cineplex complex, the pearlizer has it in there as well. So everything that you're wearing on your face, even the Shadow Sense, has the anti-aging, the Cineplex complex in it. So you're getting the benefits of the anti-aging on your face while you're wearing your makeup during the day. So, I know. So right here on the bridges, is your blush dark enough for you? Or would you wear it a little bit darker?
I don't know, I think it's dark enough for me.
Okay. There's one side. I'm gonna do the other side too. Ooh, I've got a lot on there. I love this stuff. Do you use this stuff?
What is it, the pearlizer?
Yeah.
Not every day, but I do love it.
You can mix it in with your foundation. I don't, but you can.
Like all over your face or just
Mhm.
right here?
No, some people like mix it in with their foundation. I like to have that highlighted look. And then you always tell them to do the tip of the nose, right here, and then always up here as well. Sorry,
Highlight.
I don't know if I can. Yeah, let me know if I'm
Oh,
in
yeah.
view. Trying to do this, and then you're gonna do it on their chin right here. And then if they don't have big lips and they want bigger lips, right here, that will make. And even if they don't want big lips, but they just want to highlight, is there anywhere that it's not right here? That's the only thing about pearlizer too, is it can kind of clump a little bit. So just make sure that you go back over and look at it and get it blended. Okay. I'm gonna blend this. Kind of that. Okay. Now look at me. Oh, that's pretty. Look at me this way too. Okay. Probably. Thank you, Molly. Okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer. This is our translucent bronzer. Just feel like that. You can see you're just gonna go right underneath here to give her a little bit of a tan and more contouring. Same thing over here, just right underneath. A little bit of a contouring up here. There we go. A little bit up here, right in the nose. You can go down here too if you want to.
Are you gonna show them the lashes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do lashes because I feel like that like makes the look.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
no, you're fine. What else do you see?
Beautiful.
Is there anything that you're like, what? Close your eyes so they can see the eye. Yeah. Ooh, turn to the right and left. Gorgeous. Georgie. That's Molly. That's the dog.
So good.
Can you tell from there? Hi, Georgie. Okay, so lashes, and then we're done. Okay, so lashes. I'm gonna grab it. They have tweezers that come with their starter kit. I don't like them. I like my regular tweezers. Just saying, I don't like it. And then right there at the tip, this is just gonna go on the very end of her eye. Just to kind of give it a little pop on the very end.
So is that the glue?
Yeah, this is the glue. Did you see how I just opened it up and made it on the wand? You just do it on the very tip.
So it's black.
Yes, it's
really
black.
cool.
And then we're gonna go to the very end. Now Julie is a Rodin & Fields consultant, so she has incredible lashes because she uses lash boost. So her eyelashes are bland. So she doesn't necessarily need this.
No, it's fine to have a little extra.
It is, just on the end.
Can't have too much lash.
I know, but
Well,
seriously, like her lashes down here, you guys, are nutsos. Let me see. Did I get it on the top? No. I'm gonna blow on it too. So hold there, don't do anything. I'm gonna grab the other one, and then I'm gonna have her. What color did we decide for lips?
I think we were gonna mix the, was it Bella and Purple Rain?
Bella Purple Rain. Poopo. Bella and Purple Rain. Molly did that combination last night.
I liked it on Molly last night, right.
So she was like, I need this. Okay, same thing on the other end over here. I mean, seriously, your lashes are like incredible. You don't need this at all, but
This is fun.
like you said, it's fun. I mean, seriously, they're like so long. Mm-hmm.
What it does?
Contact her if you need some lash boost.
Yes.
Okay, yep. Now you can open it. It should be dry. I mean, it just gives it a little bit on the end. Do you see it?
Ah,
On the end?
very cool.
Yeah. Love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, okay, I love it when it all comes together. Okay, so just put on some of
Lipstick?
your lip stints.
Okay.
Here's this, and then where's Bella?
Is that what Jenny used?
Yes,
She put it back.
she did. Here's Bella. Okay, so let's do some sandglass over it and call it a day. So everybody knows, here's the lip stints part. Julie already knows how to use it. So, 3 swipes. Okay. Gorgeous. 3 swipes. 1, 2. And then just following up, I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys for a second about what to do. I make a list. Molly's over here writing everything down. So she's making a list, trying to figure out like, okay, what did you use? Make a list of what colors they used. And as you're going, you can tell them the prices of everything if you want to. If they're interested, you can tell them. I like to just have fun and do people's makeup because I literally love makeup so much. So if they like something, great. And again, with the, did you put 2 of those on?
No.
Do whatever you want. You can, if you want it more purple, do the purple.
No.
This is gonna make it more brown.
I can't see in there.
That's fine. You can,
Sorry. Keep talking.
no, you're fine. So again,
So
just she doesn't look great. So just make it however you want to make it, but it's comfortable. It's in the setting of your home, their home. I always have them come to me just because it's easier for me because this is my personal makeup that I use as well. So tell them how much the prices are. Give them samples if you can. The more samples that you can give them, the better, because how else are they supposed to know if they're going to like the blush scents? You know, how else are they going to know if they like the color correcting to moisturizer? They don't. So the foundation part, you really need to have them over, and whenever you're putting foundation on, you want to make sure that if you're trying colors, you're going to put it on here, blend it into the neck. If you can tell a difference with your regular skin color neck, that is not the color for them. It needs to blend great. The other part is in the beauty book. Pull this out, go to page 20, and you need to see, are they a warm color or are they a cool color? Are they a neutral color? And then right here, you can find all of our anti-aging foundations, which colors are warm, which colors are cool. Obviously our dewies are neutral. So I was shocked that all 3 girls today are dewy. I was shocked. We all have different color skin tones. Every single one of us was a dewy. I still can't believe that this foundation can do that, but it did. So find out what they are, send them with the beauty book home, and just say, tell me if you want anything, if you like anything. If not, it was just fun to do your makeup so you could go out for a night. Ooh, purple rain, purple rain.
Awesome.
Are you doing, do Sam.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah.
Do Sam. Okay. So this is Julie's look. Like I said, whoop! Nice.
Smart. I love it.
Yeah. She's got very white teeth. You
All
do. You have really, really white teeth. So make it fun. Turn on some music. Grab some wine. Whatever you want to do to make your customers and friends feel beautiful. Tell them your tricks, because we all need to know beauty tricks. We all need to know what works, what doesn't work. Share your wisdom with your friends and your customers. And
Fantastic.
that's it. Yes! Show your eyes again. Close, turn, right and left. Gorgeous. So, we forgot to take before pictures.
Oh, no.
Dang it. Okay, well, on Jenny we did. Before picture, after picture.
We'll take a before picture tomorrow.
Yeah, you can do it. Totally do it. So what you want to do on diptych is what I use. So before picture on the left side, obviously have them do their own selfies. I will sit here. I sat here and told Jenny before when she took hers, I'm like, sit here in the natural light. So it's the same lighting. That drives me nuts when you see before and after pictures of someone that has like dark lighting in their before picture and their after pictures and natural lighting. It's not
taking this up.
Well, no, but I mean like people that are professionals are doing this, trying to trick you, saying, "Oh, look how great it looks," when it's like, well, both of those pictures aren't in the natural lighting. So take both pictures in the natural lighting. Diptych, DIPTIC, and that is an app that you can use, and it will split the screen with two different pictures, and then have them take. I literally will tell customers like take 20, 30, however many selfies you need. You go through my phone, delete the ones that you don't want. I want them to feel beautiful too when I'm sharing this picture of them. Right. Okay? And then on social media, you're going to put it on your Instagram page, your Facebook page, tag them in it so all of their friends can see their befores, their afters, if they're okay with it. If you're not okay with it, I'm not going to make you do that.
No. Go for it.
But then that's another way for her, all of her social media network people to be able to see your picture that you took, and then there it blows up from there. So before pictures and after pictures are huge.
Right.
And anything else you guys need to know?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's great. There it is. Easy breezy.
Thank you,
We
guys.
should do like a natural look someday, like a quick look, because this was like a look for like a go out at night.
Let's go have some fun.
Yeah, but we should do like a 5-minute look or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that someday.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.